Disclaimer: the video you are watching is not the full course video. This is only a demonstration from our AWS training program. The purpose of this demo is to help you understand how our trainer teaches and to check whether the explanation style is clear and easy for you to follow. If you find the teaching helpful, you can continue learning with our complete course.
Hello and welcome to CloudFolks Hub. My name is Bhavesh Adara. We are doing our first API Gateway Lab, and as we have decided that we are going to perform this lab into the 4 parts. Introduction is already over in previous video. Now we are going to start part 1 of our lab. Let's start. Part 1 is all about prerequisites, and here we will explore 3 steps. Step 1, we will create DynamoDB table because this will be our backend. Then we will understand API, and then we are going to set up IAM role for Lambda. We will go step by step. Let's start with the DynamoDB table because this will be our backend, so we have to create it first. To create DynamoDB table, we have to go to the DynamoDB console. Here I am inside my AWS console. Now I am going to search DynamoDB, and if I am going to the tables, I don't have any table, so I am going to click on create table. Here I have to provide table name. I request you to use same table name as I am using in this particular mind map because we will use this name into the code as well. So yes, user table. Now we need to create partition key. Here we are giving name, it is user ID. So partition key, keep this in mind that I is capital over here, other characters are actually small. And then the type will be string. We do not need to touch any other options. We need to click on create table, and now it is creating this table. So it is very simple. Now we just created our backend, but what is the next? So we need to set up API. Now why we need to set up API? Let me explain you first, then we will go for this. Here it is introduction. Let me close this. Introduction of API. Since we are accessing this application from mobile app built using React Native or Flutter, we cannot directly talk to the DynamoDB table. We have our backend ready, but our front end cannot directly communicate with our backend. So we need to create API that will allow us to store new record, fetch records, and delete records, right? So we need to create API to store, read, or delete data from this DynamoDB table that we have already created. Now what is API logic? When we say API logic, we are talking about actual code that actually runs behind the scene when you use your application, like saving new user, fetching user detail, or deleting a record. When do we write API logic? You can write this logic using Python, Node.js, Java, PHP, Go. In any language you can write this logic, and specifically software engineers going to write this, right? So can we host this logic in AWS using AWS Lambda, EC2, ECS, or EKS? So once you have this logic which is going to talk with the DynamoDB table, you can run this logic from Lambda, EC2, ECS, EKS. You can use any platform, but in our lab we are going to use Lambda, right? Okay. What we are doing now? So in our lab, what is our current situation? We will create 3 separate Lambda functions to handle 3 different API logic tasks. One, create user function to create new user, get user function to fetch user information, and delete user function to delete user record. Note, technically you can write all 3 tasks in a single Lambda function, but it becomes messy and harder to manage. Best practice, it's better to keep each function focused on one task. This follows the separation of concern principle, and it is easier to test and maintain, right? So now we understood this entire process. We have this DynamoDB table. Okay. Now in this particular table, we want to add record, we want to read record, or we want to delete this record from the front end, but we cannot directly communicate from front end to back end, right? So here what we are doing, we are actually creating 3 APIs and we are hosting this into the Lambda. Now this API will perform this operation. So post will add new record, get will read record, and delete will delete the record from the table. So we need to write 3 different Lambda functions, right? Now these Lambda functions are actually going to communicate with DynamoDB table. And you know that in AWS, one service cannot perform operations on another service. We need to provide permission. So we need to create IAM role, which is actually giving permission to all these functions to perform operations related to the DynamoDB table. And that's why you need to create IAM role. Let me explain you step by step.
Thanks for watching. To continue learning AWS with structured lessons, real labs, practice tests, and live sessions with Bhavesh Atara, join our full course at www.cloudfolkshub.com. For any help, call 982-575-7737. All course details are provided in the description.